Louisa, 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 Louisa. I'm here, Mom.
It's not that, Mom. I'm busy at work, so I didn't notice the message.
You work? This morning, I don't see you cooking or doing anything. So you went out, huh? You lazy woman. How dare you lie to me about what you're doing?
I didn't lie, Mom. I'm working now.
How can a useless and vile person like you work? Your job is just to stay home and clean the house and cook. In addition, she serves her husband and his family. That is the standard of a wife, which thing you never have. I still can't believe my son would marry someone like you.
What do you mean someone like me? I know that I have made many mistakes, and you are not satisfied with me. However, we got married based on love. We are also about to have our first child. Isn't it great?
Ah, yes. That pregnancy. If it weren't for that pregnancy, I would never have accepted you entering this house. How can a lowly and dirty girl be worthy of being the wife of my only son?
What? This pregnancy is also your son's.
Isn't it because you used tricks to trick my son into doing depraved things with you?
What nonsense are you saying? I never did that. It was your son who seduced me first.
Shut up. You vixen. I know my talented son will never do that. It's all because of you. My son was just deceived by you.
What? Stop saying things about me. If you don't know the truth, just keep quiet.
How dare you disrespect me like that? I'm your mother-in-law. You must obey me.
I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to disrespect you. But you can't say that to me. I also have my self-respect.
Self-respect? You are truly a vile girl who has not been raised properly. Your parents are probably the same, right? They failed to raise a daughter like you.
Miss Maris, please take back your words. You can't say that about my parents. You can say anything about me that would be fine by me. But I absolutely will not allow anyone to talk nonsense about my parents. I respect you because you are my husband's biological mother. In return, I hope you will respect me as well as my parents.
You cheeky kid. I just want to say that your parents must have had a hard time raising you, so you became like this. A woman who specializes in seducing men.
Why do you keep saying that I am someone who seduces and deceives people?
Why not? I understand people like you very well. Because of your desire for fame, fortune, and fame, you are willing to commit unethical actions.
You are wrong. I'm not that kind of person. Since entering this family, I have been working to make money as usual and have never asked for money from my family. Which of your eyes saw me spending your money?
Aren't you spending my son's money? Besides, a useless person like you shouldn't work at all. You should stay at home and deliver food to your husband. You should quit your job. There's a shortage of someone to clean the house at home.
What? How can you suddenly tell me to quit my job and stay home?
I do not need to know. Girls like you should stay at home and be a housewife. Quit your job or I'll tell my son to divorce you.
Are you kidding me? Marriage and divorce are not something that can be done. Besides, my husband will never agree with you.
My son always listens to me. You are just his wife. I can find a new wife for my son at any time. Our family is very rich, our son is also outstanding. I can find another wife for my son who is much better than a lowly girl like you. Your family is poor, but your ambition is not small, huh? Do you think that if you enter a rich family, you will enjoy wealth? In your dream, young girl.
If you hate me so much, why didn't you just get rid of me in the first place?
I agreed to let you marry my son in the first place, because my son was deceived by you. Once he wakes up and realizes you lied to him, he will divorce you immediately. Now quit your job, go home and clean the rooms and weed the garden. The grass growing too densely is very unsightly. It annoyed me.
I will talk about this with my husband. He will support me.
Are you challenging my authority? Okay, try it and you will regret it.
2 hours later.
Cain, have you finished your lunch?
I'm just about to get some. What do you want?
It's nothing serious. Just about your mother.
My mom? Did she scold you?
That's right. She said some extremely unreasonable things. She forced me to quit my job and stay home to do housework. Can you believe that? I go to work to earn more money. Staying at home forever, she might say that I am a freeloader.
Maybe Mom has her own reasons.
Not only that, Cain. She also called me a lowly woman and said that I was the one who seduced her son to enter a rich family.
I'm not sure about that. But she never does anything without a reason. Or maybe you did something that made her angry. If that's so, you should admit your mistake and apologize immediately.
What? I didn't do anything wrong. She suddenly called me while I was at work and started texting like crazy.
Come on, Louisa, don't say that about her. She is inherently a strict person. When I was a child, she was much stricter with me. Anyway, she's almost 70 years old, so you should give in and listen to her a little more. Who knows, maybe it will change her mind about you.
Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe I overreacted to what she said. However, she shouldn't talk about my family like that. Next time I won't ignore it.
Okay, you two should reconcile soon.
Thanks, Cain. Have a nice meal.
Tomorrow.
Hey Louisa, we need to talk.
I'm at work, so I can't text now. If it's not important, it's okay to talk about it later.
This is very important. Listen carefully, Louisa.
Fine. What do you want to talk about?
It's about Mom. Mom has told me about an argument between the two of you the other day.
Ah, that argument. What did she say?
Quite different from what you told me. You need to be more honest, Louisa.
I am. I was telling the truth.
I listened to both of you. My mom never lied about anything to me, so I prefer to trust her.
What? But I'm your wife too. Don't you trust me?
Anyway, she said you didn't respect her and even threatened her loudly. I can't believe you treated my mother like that.
Oh my God. She told you that? Did she mean to tell you that? That's not true. You must believe me, Cain. I always respect your mother.
That's enough, Louisa.
You're not listening to me.
You're the one who should be listening here. If you did something wrong to her, you must apologize immediately. She's old, Louisa. You shouldn't treat my mother like that. You must respect and serve her like a good daughter-in-law.
But that's not true, Kane. I didn't mean to disrespect her, but she keeps talking bullshit about me and my family. How can I stand it?
Maybe she's right.
What are you saying?
Actually, she was never wrong. So maybe what she said about your family reflects the way your family is.
What the hell are you talking about, Kane? How can you believe in those nonsense things she said? That's my family, Kane. How can you let her say that?
Well, she told me the truth is that you come from a farming family. That means you're a lowly country girl. And so does your family. All of you come from lowly backgrounds. Lucky for you that you met me. You should be grateful to have my attention. So what she said was correct. There's nothing wrong.
Oh my God, Kane. How dare you say that about my family? How can someone like you, who has never had to lift a hand or foot to do anything, understand their hardship? We are indeed from a farming background. But the agricultural products we produce are always praised by everyone as fresh and clean food. I am very proud of my family. What right do you have to talk about my family like that?
So it's true that you come from a farming background. My mother was right. Everything she said is the truth. She told me that you never loved me. You love my money instead. I shouldn't have married you. You seduced me just for my money. And you were planning to usurp my family's assets.
Those are all baseless and one-sided accusations, Kane. You should know how to distinguish between right and wrong. I indeed come from a farming family, but I didn't marry you for money. I don't want money that much. I agreed to marry you because I truly loved you. Also, for our child, Kane.
Are you using the fetus to threaten me now, Louisa?
What on earth are you talking about, Kane? You are the one who got me pregnant. You are this child's father.
That time you were seductive. You deceitful woman. You disgust me. The only thing that makes you valuable to continue living in this house is the child in your womb. If the baby is born a boy, he will enjoy all the family rights. If you want to live peacefully here, you must listen to me and my mother. You must obey my mother and do what she wants. If you don't agree, I will divorce you immediately. Anyway, I may find another wife who is more obedient to me soon.
I was wrong about you. You're the one who got me pregnant, but now you treat me like this?
If you want to blame anyone, blame yourself for being too naive. And why should someone like me be nice to someone like you?
You bastard.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Now, you immediately go home for me. I have sent your resignation letter to the company and they have accepted it.
How dare you do that without telling me?
Why should I ask for your opinion? It is normal for a husband to decide everything for his wife. You just need to listen and do whatever I say. So are you planning to go home now, or do you want me to go to the company and drag you home?
I can go home by myself.
Good. You'd better be at home in 10 minutes. It's almost time for lunch. Hurry up and cook for me and my mom.
Fine. But you should know I only did what you said for my child's sake.
You talk too much. Hurry up and return. My mom is hungry.
Louisa. Where on earth are you right now? Where's my lunch? Are you gonna let me starve? Louisa. Answer me right now.
I am having a regular prenatal checkup. You tell someone else to cook for you.
No, there's no one else. Besides, the food they cook is not delicious.
So you cook yourself. There are instant noodles in the cupboard. Cook it yourself. It is very fast and easy to cook.
No way. How can I eat such lowly food? Those foods are so disgusting that I feel nauseous just by smelling them. Eating cheap food will give you cancer. I only eat seafood, high class and expensive dishes.
So you cook it yourself. There are raw foods in the refrigerator. Cook it and eat it.
Are you crazy? I don't know how to cook.
Then you can order food and it will be delivered to your home. It's quick, convenient and has the high-class food you want.
I don't know how to do that.
I can order for you. What do you want to eat?
No, I don't want that. You have to go home right now and cook for me.
What's wrong with you? I'm doing a prenatal checkup. I can't run home just to cook for you. I won't be back before dinner. Take care of your meals. I have to go in for a checkup. Goodbye.
What? Are you ignoring me? Why do I have a daughter-in-law like you? You're letting your mother-in-law starve to death. Louisa. I'll tell your husband about this.
20 minutes later.
Miss call. Miss call. What the hell are you doing, Louisa? Why are you ignoring my call? Answer the goddamn phone.
I'm busy with prenatal checkups. What are you calling crazy? The whole hospital is noisy. You and your mother are exactly the same. Both are annoying.
How dare you speak to my mother like that? Have you forgotten your place? I told you to listen to my mother. Why do you keep opposing her? Or does your brain have problems with listening comprehension? The only simple thing is to fulfill my mother's request. And now, she just wants you to cook, and you don't do it either. Are you planning on letting my mother starve to death?
You two are the ones with reading comprehension problems. I said I had a prenatal checkup scheduled, and I was at the hospital right now. Your mom and you keep insisting that I come home and cook lunch?
Well, you probably can go cook and then go for another examination, right? You should cook it before you go so that when my mother wakes up, she will have something to eat.
Has she never woken up before noon? I went to the doctor at 10 a.m., so how could I cook for her? Come back, cook, then go to the doctor again? Are you freaking stupid? Forcing an 8-month pregnant woman to run back and forth to serve you. I'm pregnant, but I still have to cook, wash, and clean the house for you guys. A bunch of inhumane people.
Stop whining. You're just pregnant, but you act like you're seriously ill and about to die. You stay at home all the time. You don't have to go out to work and make money. Just cleaning and cooking at home makes you complain too. When my mother was pregnant with me, she still cleaned the house and went to work normally.
Just pregnant? I'm pregnant with your child, Kane. It's so heavy and painful, but you talk like it's nothing. The husband should have been the one to take his wife for a prenatal checkup. Yet in the end, I had to go on my own. I can't expect anything from you. What a useless husband. Luckily, my younger brother was with me. I would have passed out at the hospital.
If you would have told me from the beginning, I would have taken you to the doctor.
I did. I told you last week, but you didn't listen to me. Yesterday I told you again, you said you were very busy. You didn't have time to take me there. Then you told me to go by myself.
I'm indeed very busy. You should at least give me 2 weeks' notice. No, you have to give me 1 month's notice. 'Cause I still have a lot of work to do at the company.
I have enough disappointment in you. It doesn't matter what excuses you have anymore. I don't care.
Okay. You still have to go home to make dinner. Don't forget that.
Whatever. 1 month later. Kane.
What do you want?
My water is broken.
What do you mean your water is broken?
It means I'm about to give birth. Where are you? Take me to the hospital.
Go to the hospital on your own.
Have you lost your mind?
What do you want? My mother and I are going on a trip and we'll be back for a week. How can I take you to the hospital? I can't do anything right now. You're on your own.
Screw you.
Take care.
10 years later.
I'm about to get home. How's the baby?
Our son is gone.
What do you mean? My son is gone.
We lost him. Our baby is gone.
Are you joking or something?
Do you think I can joke about this? I'm in so much pain right now. Oh God. Kane, I don't know what to do.
How can you lose the baby?
The day I went into labor, the doctor told me I was malnourished, which affected the baby and my womb. It was too weak and could not survive. I couldn't do anything.
You are truly useless. If you can't keep a child, what else can you do? I have to wait for another 9 months to have another child. You're really good at messing things up.
The doctor also said this labor has caused great damage to the body, which was already too weak. I will never be able to get pregnant again.
What? You're making me angry, Louisa. You are unable to accomplish anything, not even giving birth to a child. This means that you're not useless. You are no longer of any use.
What are you talking about? I've been serving you for so long. Just because I can't get pregnant anymore, you are ready to throw me away?
Of course. How can you give me a son now?
But this is all your fault. I'm carrying a heavy baby, and it's hard to do everything. Yet you and your mother forced me to do all the housework. You guys are a cruel bunch. Because I worked while pregnant, my body was very weak, but you didn't care or take care of me. I bought things to nourish my body and fetus, but you said it was a waste of money and wouldn't let me buy them. You still blame me after what you did?
That's right. You're just overdoing it. When my mother was pregnant with me, she didn't need those supplements. She still did housework as usual. Just being pregnant, you act like you're paralyzed.
You moron. Inhumane thing. You killed my baby. Drop dead, you jerk.
I don't want to talk to a crazy person anymore. Remove all your things and get out of my house. Also, sign the divorce papers. I'll send you this afternoon. After this, we will no longer have any relationship.
What a cold-blooded bastard. Fine. From today, we will no longer have any relationship. You'd better remember this, Kane. I hope both of you go to hell.
Crazy woman.
1 week later.
Hello, this is Kane texting from my company. Can I talk to you for a moment? I would like to schedule a negotiation with your company. I called, but the line was always busy, so I texted. Hope you will respond soon.
Oh, look who's here.
Ha!
What is this?
Good morning, Mr. President. I'm Kane from my company.
What do you want?
I want to negotiate a contract that benefits both parties.
Keep talking.
The project we want to mention is the 30-hectare seaside Anderson and Resort, located along the coast in the Caribbean. The project with a large budget is a cooperation between domestic and foreign investors. The project's goal is to build a 5-star coastal resort, capable of attracting domestic and foreign tourists. To be able to discuss this in more detail about the company's project, I hope to make an appointment to meet directly with the President.
You can stop there. I've heard enough. I'm very busy. I don't have time and don't want to get involved with your company either. Especially with someone like you at the helm, the company will certainly be nothing.
I'm sorry, sir. But I think you have some misunderstanding.
No, Kane. I have seen enough and clearly about you as a person and your company.
Beg your pardon? Have you learned about me and my company?
As a rival company competing in the same field, of course I have done some research on your company. However, I have seen the kind of person you are in nearly a year of living together.
What do you mean, living together? Could it be? Is that you, Louisa?
Hello, Kane. Long time no see. Looks like your company is in trouble?
Why are you here? Are you fooling me around?
Why would I do that? I am the president of Company X. The person you begged to meet.
Impossible. You're just delusional. No need to make me laugh.
I'm telling the truth. Otherwise, how can I text you with my company account?
You probably work in human resources for Company X. You can't fool me. Do you miss me so much that you had to pretend to be the president to text me? Don't hold on to me. I don't need something as useless as you.
You're a bit delusional, Kane. This personality is still the same. You probably haven't been watching the news lately, right? A few articles say that the president of X company is female. I recently appeared in public. Why are you so slow at grasping information, Kane?
Impossible. Is it really you? Are you really the president? How is it possible that a lowly country girl like you owns such a big company?
Because you're stupid, Kane. Indeed, my family is a farmer, but has a farm spanning 1,000 square kilometers. In addition, we also have a business. This company was left to my father by my grandfather, and now it is my turn to inherit it.
Impossible. You never told me this.
How can I? I didn't know until after the divorce. But fortunately, because I didn't know, I was able to see your true personality.
Okay, Louisa. Listen up. I'm sorry for what I did to you. So can you help save my company? My company really needs this contract to repay debt and returns to its position.
Why do I have to help you?
Because we used to be husband and wife. We used to live under the same roof and eat and sleep together.
Sounds like a model husband. But Kane, why did you lie? When your wife was pregnant, you went out drinking all night and had an affair outside. I know all the dirty things you did, Kane.
How do you know that?
I did your laundry and I found the lipstick stains with a scent of women's perfume. If that wasn't enough, I also caught you cheating on the day I went for a prenatal checkup.
You get it wrong, she's just my coworker. We didn't do anything wrong. Believe me, Louisa.
You don't need to explain. I don't care. I'm just exposing your lies. We are nothing to each other, right, Cain? That's what you said. So don't rely on the saying we were husband and wife to talk with me. It won't work. You can do better than that, Cain.
So what about compensation for the loss of my son? I was very hurt and felt empty every day. But you had a miscarriage and accidentally killed my poor baby. I require you to compensate me for this loss.
Isn't it because you're a bad husband for letting your wife go to the hospital for a prenatal checkup and give birth herself? And I did not have a miscarriage. Where did that come from? You didn't care about me, so I became malnourished, and because I was too weak, I lost my child. It's been 10 years already. Are you really bringing that up to get money from me, Cain? You're so disappointing. You never cared about that child. Now you use it to threaten me?
That's because I'm busy. I have very important work to do for my company.
Oh, so you are saying your important job is 5 feet tall and weighs 55 kilograms. And also a blonde one.
What are you saying? I don't understand anything you said.
Oh, is that so, Cain? The important job you said turned out to be the largest shareholder of my company.
I still don't know what you're talking about. You must be drunk, Louisa.
Stella, that is her name, right? Do you remember yet? Surely you remember after that day you were dumped and cursed mercilessly.
So it was you? You made her leave me. Do you know how powerful her family is? If I just won her love, I could have become the largest business company in the country. It's all because of you. You sabotaged my success.
Are you proud of your success that way? Really? You are hopeless, Cain. But you are wrong. I knew about this affair, but I didn't do anything. I find it disgusting to hold on to a man like that. As for her dumping you, it's because she found out you were married. Cain Company has gone bankrupt. After all the bad things he did to his ex-wife were exposed, no one hired him or helped him do anything anymore. I heard that he and his mother had to go to the countryside and ask people for money to make ends meet. What a pity. For me, my son and I have had a very good life. Life was great until I met someone who accepted my stepson and truly loved me, then that happiness increased tenfold. Currently, we are living very happily together.